Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just had a message come through when I was driving from an Ed Sheeran song. It's called What Do I Know? And if you've never heard it before, I'd never heard it before, and I've heard almost all of his songs. Look up the lyrics. But basically he's saying love can change the world in a moment, but what do I know? But he's also saying how God didn't give him a soapbox, but he did give him a guitar and a stage and a song. And the what came through, and I had just been really barreled over by the energy of another song by Florence and the Machine, and every time I listen to their music I crank it way up, and there's just something so powerful in her voice and in the music that they make that when I'm aligned, when I'm tuned in and tapped in, turned on, something so powerful about it. I just can barely contain myself, and I'm so present. And there was something in what he said and the way that he said it that I was just so connected with vibration and the understanding of vibration and the way that you can change the world with the vibration of music and whatever the intention is, as long as it's coming from your heart frequency, and even just the sound of my voice, or even just a noise that I would make if it came from this place of just like, ugh. Even if I just made that noise like, ugh. It's the vibration of complete contentment, and it translates, or it carries out into the world and changes the vibration of the world. Just that little vibration. So the sound of your voice and the words that you use, you have no idea how powerful they are and how powerful they can be to change the world. If you say one thing or make one noise that comes from a place of pure essence and authenticity and expression of your light and who you're here to be, who you're meant to be here to be, you can affect one person, even if you only affect one person, and they come into presence and it shifts their vibration even just that much. The ripple effect of that is the word I'm hearing is infinite, but infinitesimal, whatever that word is. The ripple effect of that, because then they, even just that one moment, they pass on to the person next to them, or to the person next to them, or they carry the shift in their light and pass that on to everyone that they come into contact with. And even if it's only just for that very next moment, and then that person that they're affected by, solar plexus clearing right now, this is all about your worth and who you are and the value of your light, and understanding the power that you have, the power that one word could have, or one expression of appreciation or love or presence, or just witnessing another person, witnessing their light, witnessing them just for who they are, witnessing a beautiful sunset or something, whatever comes to you, whatever you're drawn to, you can affect another person in a way that affects millions of other people. So if you ever doubt who you are, if you have any insecurity about who you are or the light that you have, or just there is this, I just want you to be present with me for 1 minute and understand the power of your thoughts and the power of your words and the power of your vibration and the power of the vibration of your voice. What your voice sounds like sometimes can change someone's life. The things that you want to say that you hold yourself back from saying because you're so worried about how someone else will react, or that it'll make somebody uncomfortable, or especially when it's like really beautiful words that that are in appreciation of someone else, but also words that you use in appreciation of yourself. Like creating, in the last couple of days, I've not necessarily created a boundary, but voiced my needs and just said, I am offering my vibration and I'm making this effort to communicate in a certain way, and I would really appreciate if you communicated back to me in this way so that we could be on the same page. That's my guidelines for how I'm going to continue to communicate with you. And if you're not able to do that, that's your thing. You go over here, but I'm not going to continue to honor your requests and communicate with you in the way that you desire. You're going to have to find someone else to communicate with you or in that way or whatever. It's about voicing love for myself and saying, this is what I need from you. If I'm going to continue this balanced dynamic, or to continue to put in the effort to balance the dynamic between us. And it didn't come from fear. It just came from love for myself and not being scared of the reaction that was going to come back towards me, which I've made videos about before. And what was the communication that I received? Defensiveness or fighting back or, taking up for themselves or blah, blah, blah. No, just, okay. I was like, is that easy? Is it really that easy? Yeah, when you don't come from a place of fear and always putting someone else's needs and someone else's energies and their emotions and reactions before your own. That's the lesson that I've been learning. So when you speak from a place of like true love for yourself, you're going to get the reflection of that come back to you too. And also, a lot of people have a hard time expressing love for other people. It makes them uncomfortable, or it makes other people uncomfortable, or you're worried about rejection, and so you don't tell the other person like how you feel about them, or maybe you think it's too soon in a relationship, or you don't want to be rejected, or whatever those insecurities are about your true expression or how you're really feeling in the moment. Say the things anyway. Like, say the things, because you have no idea how much another person is going to appreciate what you intuitively, what you just tapped into. Some of you tune into someone else's like true, authentic self, and when they feel seen or heard, and it takes them off guard, and you have no idea how much it could change even just that one moment for them. Change their perspective on relationships and change their perspective on how to receive love and how to receive, really. So I was thinking about this in the car. I was like, I can't wait to stop the car so that I can record just the thoughts that were coming through, and how powerful they were. But I had to stop at the store first and pick something up from the pharmacy. And, but I'm just like so full of this light and this message. And you can see even the sun just like started shining on me as I'm sitting here. Like, my light is affecting the clouds in the sky and the earth, the vibration of the earth as it is right now. It's like mirroring how I feel and the way that the message of the light is coming through. So I stopped at the store and I had to give the lady my license, and she looks at the license. She's like, oh my God, this is such a great picture of you. And I was like, thank you. I said it's a new license, and I did make sure that I put myself together for it ahead of time, because I've had a bad license before, like a bad license picture, or one that I just didn't. My old license didn't reflect the true me anymore, and so I liked the picture too. But her admiring it and just saying that out loud, I was like, thank you. She said, I've seen some really bad ones before, and I've really just not liked ones of my own before too. She's like, this is a really good one. And I was like, oh my God, like, it just made my day. And I had just been thinking about how powerful your words are, and I was trying to put words together for how to convey this message that was coming through for you guys. And then she gave me those words, and it made me so present with her in that moment. And I told her a story about my passport and stuff like that. And it was such a nice moment. And it was exactly what I needed, because there's this program of insecurity and body issues and body insecurity that I've been going through in the last week. And I have had so many people from like different pictures that they've seen of me, like tell me just how great I look. And they're just like reinforcing the positive side of it, while the inner me is thinking, yeah, but I've got this going on and I've got this going on and there's this thing. And there's like all this validation all over the place that is, it's like a message from the light that I'm seeing myself in a way that isn't true. It isn't real. I'm seeing, you know, more of my human self, but other people don't necessarily see that. They see the light in me, and I have to give myself credit for that. So this came at the perfect time for me. And at the end of the day, your words matter so much. And who you are, the expression of who you are, matters so much. You have so much to say. I just heard say what you need to say. You have so much to say, whether that's in words, in writing, in speaking, in just being. Say them to yourself, say them in the mirror, say them to other people, say them through writing, say them just through your energy too, and just through your presence. Sometimes you can say what you mean to somebody else with just a smile. That's what we were talking about with the license too. She was saying that the people that at the motor vehicle place wouldn't let her smile. She's like, I'm a smiler. You know, people don't recognize me if I'm not smiling because I smile all the time. And the guy wouldn't let me smile in my picture. She's like, my picture doesn't even really look like me. That's how you speak to who you are too, is your facial expressions. And right now there's such a powerful energy of authentic expression. So how is it that you are expressing you? It's so important that you do that and take some chances. Take a chance and express something today. Here's your homework. Express something today that you've been nervous about expressing, or, you know, a thought will come to you, or an instinct or your intuition will be to say this thing where you would normally hold yourself back because you don't want to be rejected or something like that. Fucking say it anyway, okay? Say it anyway. Fuck it. Take a chance. And then just see what happens, okay? And just accept whatever happens. This is me. This is me. Take it or leave it. And, you know, even if the choice is to leave it, is it rejection or is it protection? Let's just trust. Trust that if you are expressing yourself authentically and someone rejects it or moves out of the way of that authenticity, what are they doing? They're freeing up space in your field for the reflection of that authenticity to move into your field. Someone who does accept those things, someone who embraces those things, someone who appreciates the expression of your authentic self and is going to be changed, like in every moment, like their life changes every moment that you express your authentic self to them. How powerful is that? Rejection is really not rejection at all. Let's shift that word. It's not only protection, but it's also freeing up space for what's supposed to be there, right? We can change the world. We can change the world with vibration, authentic expression, music, sound, light. My thoughts are vibration too. So what I'm thinking can change the world too. So let's pay attention to those things too. What am I thinking about myself? Did the reflection of what I was thinking about myself, my tummy's a little bit too big, or I'm sensitive about this part of myself, or are those thoughts more powerful than the expression of my authentic self that says I'm beautiful and that says my light is so powerful and people appreciate me, and that the light that I am, that's what people are seeing? Those thoughts are inside of me, and those are way more powerful than any of those negative thoughts that I could be thinking about myself. Not one person came back and said that, I don't like the way that you look, or there was no reflection of that at all. So those thoughts have basically not much power anymore at all in my life. It's like, God is saying, that's silly. That's outdated. We're not even gonna entertain that anymore. Okay? So that was that. That was it. So I just challenge you to express yourself. Express your authentic self. Do it anyway. Let me know what happens. Right? Email me, comment here on this video. Tell me what happens. Tell me your story. And let's share that together. Okay? Love you.